Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome. My name is Chris Marguerite. Love Evolve Energy. You see that word every place here. And today we're going to do our regular Friday morning show, our regular Friday morning live stream, wherein we look at our esoteric mystical energy bodies. Today, we're going to be doing some energy healing. I'm going to do a walkthrough of different techniques, and then we're going to look at everybody individually who posts in the feed. It is a live stream. However, they'll post in the feed. You may be catching this on replay. There may be something we do for them or some message that comes through for them that you need. So keep listening and see what you can do to really let your heart expand, clear your energy, feel more grounded, feel more expanded, more kind and connected in a healthy, boundaried way to the rest of your world. All right. See you in about 5 minutes. Just wanted to let you know what's going on. Okay. See you in a bit. This would be helpful. Hey guys, Stephanie lady, how's it going? Stephanie are working on stuff these days. Anyway, thank you, replay watchers. I'm having some challenging stuff here. Stephanie, let me know if you're catching me on Love Evolve Energy page. Hey, Christy, what's going on, lady? Or if you're catching me on my personal page. I don't know. I don't know. There's something going on with Facebook where it's not. It could just be. It could just be my computer, my connection. I don't know any. You guys, I got up late. I rarely do I trip over my words. Rarely. It's just not something. My fifth is pretty open. Uh, but I woke up late. It's been one hell of a week. Um, so awesome. And anytime it's awesome, it starts to kick up the not so awesome. And so you got to work through that. So that's what we're going to do. I don't know if you saw the very beginning of this. Um, but today we're going to do some energy techniques. We're going to do a walkthrough and just heal up some stuff. And I'm going to walk you through some stuff like that. And then we're going to do individual, either energy readings, energy scans, mediumship, whatever needs to come through. If you want some energy work, as per usual, everybody, you have to give me permission. So that means you have to let me know. And once the feed starts getting more activated and busier, you may have to remind me a couple of times. I'm on streaming software that doesn't maybe always allow me to see every message that's up there. So remind me again and again and again. Um, Okay, thank you, Stephanie. It's my tech stuff, so that's what it is. Rachel, what's going on, lady? What's going on? Here's a fellow light worker, energy worker extraordinaire. So what I like to do, and I'm not sure if everybody's going to be here for this. Christina, hey, lady. All right, people are showing up. So let me have a little more sip of my golden deliciousness. Mm. Glory be. That is just a wonderful thing. I appreciate you guys who are throwing me the emojis. You know I'm emoji happy. Claire, Rossi, hey, lady. How's the book coming? Just wondering. We've got some really powerful energies showing up in the feed today. So I just want to say right off, thank you. Thank you from my heart to all of you. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me, coming and just being in community together. And yes, I know it's virtual community, and that is what it is. And it's alive. So you see my face, and that's what it is. What, even if we collected in Zoom, which we will be doing tomorrow, if you feel like hanging out, and then we're going to do for a couple of weeks starting in October. So that's me promoting stuff, ways to hang out with me and for us to be together, because there is an alchemy in group, and I got that in spades this past week through my clients that work with me one-on-one, through other humans in my neighborhood and community and family. So, all right, sweet. Yeah, Zoom. You guys, so Stephanie knows about it. Let me know. This is what's going to happen. There's some people that are, the response, probably because like my ability to put out all the info on my own is kind of a task when life is busy. So that means I am going to be hiring somebody to help me do that. So I'm more consistent and I can just stay on top of things. I'm saying this because Stephanie's in for tomorrow. Awesome sauce. Uh, I'm not sure who's interested and who's not interested. So I posted events. Tomorrow's thing, Saturday, is do I even have um, Let me see if I have something, a banner or something just to post for it. There are events in my personal page and my Love Evolve Energy page. You can go into the events section, and there are two events that show, I hope they're both there, that are happening tomorrow. So in the event tomorrow, I'm going to put the Zoom link. So it's not going live to Facebook. You got to join me on Zoom because I want a safer container. I want something a little bit more held and contained. So tomorrow, I'm going to do two sessions. It's the 10 a.m. East Coast time, guys. So if you're way on the West Coast, that's an early rise, but maybe you're an early riser. I tend to be. And then if there's need and desire and all the things, we're going to do the afternoon session at 3. What we're going to do, all right, I'm just going to promo it now. So then as people show up, we're going to move into the energy sessions. So if you want individual energy reading, energy scan, energy healing, mediumship, start posting now. Start posting with a bunch of emojis so I can actually see it. Christina, thank you, baby. Let me know. I am going to do some techniques that are just us, so we can all ground together, do a little zhuzh together, connect together. So we're doing a lot today. Tomorrow. Okay, everybody. The theme is Reset 2022 with yours truly. I'm such a dork. So everything I'm offering has this similar theme. It's just approaching the techniques in different ways. Tomorrow is your prep, your zhuzh for all the techniques I'm doing at the glamping, all the techniques that we're going to be working through together in the posse. Here, I can put up the posse. Am I going to have to? Put me back here. Hi, here I am. We're working with the different tools so that we can really get our energies clear. We're looking particularly at the emotional body as a way to carry you through all the topsy-turvy of the energies that are happening. We're going to gather in group, support each other, alignment partners, the whole group, working through the different techniques I'll talk about in a hot sack so that we can wax our surfboards. We can make our surfboards slippery. All that means, that's just a metaphor for getting our goals from the soul together, getting our heart clear, leaning into how we want our life to feel. And I don't mean, oh, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. You want money because it makes you feel a particular way. Some ways you aren't even consciously aware of yet. I can almost guarantee you that. You want a new house because of how you're going to feel. You want your family to get along because of what? At the end of the day, it's all because you want to feel, I can almost guarantee you, and this is my approach. I want to feel a particular way in my life. What am I going to choose to feel that way? The little tinies, my fancy little honey coffee in the morning gives me honey heart. There are other bigger choices that I can make to do that, but I have to know. It's not the goals, it's how the goals make you feel. All right, so that's my promo for all of that. That's what we're gonna do. Tomorrow, Saturday, we're gonna wake up, dust ourselves off, get some tea, chai, or coffee, meet in the morning, and I'm gonna say all that again, and then we're gonna get into it. And we're gonna do some techniques of writing, of breathing and feeling, meditating, and movement meditation and dance, so we can feel the feels and we can really discover for ourselves what are those things? What are those feels? And then how do we implement that? Tiny ways during the day. And then the big mapping. Danielle Laporte calls it desire mapping. We're going to do that big mapping towards the end of, if you decide to come glamping, the last day we'll start that, maybe. You know, it's a small group, so I don't know what that's going to be. But when we do the BFD posse, towards December and January, we're really going to map. We're going to map our heart. We're going to map our soul. And we're going to map our year ahead based on that, not the acquisition of some other thing yet again. We're going to map it and how we're going to feel. So, join me tomorrow. We'll talk about that. I'll give you a bunch of ways to join me and what that whole thing is. Okay, you guys, I want to get into energy. I want to get into what today is about. So let's have a little sippy sip. All right, I'm just going to show this. Can I do it there? Yeah. So that's the glamping reset. Everything I just talked about. Hey, Lynn. Yay! Oh, baby. I know, right? So that's why when I'm doing the 9-week thing, it's all on Zoom. And we're going to have our own little community on Facebook, our own little group. And we're going to have alignment partners. And we're going to do the whole thing. Oh, baby. Thank you, Len. But between the 16th of July, wait, where are we? I'm still in the summer, you guys. What? No, we need autumn. I need autumn. That's why I put some of the little leaves there. If you want to hang out live, that's in a couple of weeks. The 16th through the 19th of September, there's this gorgeous glamping. And if you scroll down in the feed, I put pictures of it. Oh my God, it's so gorgeous. There are little fire pits. We're going to hang out, do awesome human being stuff. And then we're going to let the woo fly, and it's going to get wacky. Girl, right, Rach? And that's part of the reset. We're just going to, because we are divine beings who have a choice. It may be crazy as fuck out there, but we can choose. We're going to lean into the feels. And if you look at the live that I did last night, it was just a pop-up. I get really real with all y'all. But that was about me, really sharing my authenticity. Today, it's about you guys. So, let me know, and you guys have been throwing the emojis around, and it's making me so squeaky. I love it. I love it. I want to also suggest, you got it, baby. You got it. Be really clear. The more specific you can with your emojis, and use your words, people. If you want a scan, a zhuzh, some energy work, you may have to book a session with me, but we can start here. Or anything within the realm of energy, let me know. For everybody, post in the feed here, yes, I want. I'm going to do a group and teach a technique right now. Do a group energy grounding, and then just a little zhuzh and clear through all layers, levels, dimensions of the aura. and then a little bzz, connect to the above. So that's just your basic. That's kind of, it's going to be pretty quick. It's just going to be 5 minutes. I'm going to narrate my way through it. I'm going to include myself because I need. So if you want something, put in a request, put in the emojis, and let me know. All right, let's go. Excuse me. My recommendation, almost always, and particularly for the time being, when you move into your grounding, whether you're using abstract geometry or you're using organic images like a tree trunk, what I'm recommending is when you do your own grounding, make it wide, make it a pillar, make it a sequoia tree trunk. When we're processing a lot, when we're really having to hunker down, I'm feeling the energy of Gaia coming up to meet us. So this is definitely something that the whole group, whoever's coming on replay, hey, replay watchers, or coming in now, needs this. So if you're asking, do this for yourself. So if you put in some emojis and requests, yes, I see you guys. Do this for yourself first, so I don't have to do it for you. And so when I go into your energy and you go into a reading or a healing, if you want a healing, you have to give me permission and let me know. And some of you have. This is already done. This is already done, and we can go a little bit deeper. You know, this gallery style reading is what it is. It is what it is, everybody. If you want more, you're going to have to book a sesh. And I have all different ways to do that, all different price points. Some of you know I have a special going on right now, but I've talked about it so much. Everybody who needs to know knows about it. Otherwise, just go to my website and book some more time or come to one of the groups, right? All right, let's get into our grounding. So here, you might feel it for yourself. You might close your eyes and breathe and relax. Energy is moving for me strongly right now. Put up, before we even begin with grounding, for yourself, everybody, please, I suggest that you put up divine gold buffer zones around you, about 3 to 4 feet thick, that attach to the outside of your aura. What you might feel when you do that, ask your angels to assist you, or if you're feeling yourself as an angelic presence, you can do it for you. The response that often corresponds to that is just this relaxation. It just gives you a little bit of buffer zone. Hello, buffer zones. A little bit of a break. All right. Excuse me. So let's move into the grounding. All you're going to do is feel this, imagine this, or for me, I like the touch, the kinesthetic response. And I'm going to just imagine it out in front of my body. I'm working on my own. I want you guys to work on yours. And I'm just going to describe it with my hands. So it's miles long. If we're using a space, time-space dimensionality to this. So you're just going to imagine a proxy, just a copy of symbolic of what it could be for this energy healing for yourself. And you're just going to see what's there, and you're going to zhuzh right where the energy of Gaia's heart meets it. And you're just going to use your hands or your imagination or call on your guardian angel, your guides, to begin to clear that out for yourself. I'm noticing this sort of this right-left sensation here. So the left side, because I am working with a pillar that's about, what is it today? 4 feet, and we're going to increase it to 6 feet for me. So you make a choice for yourself. Be autonomous, be strong, people. And I'm looking at my left side, and there's just some crud here. Some crud. Makes sense. My crud is relating to other people invading my grounding and putting some rocks there, putting some blocks and rocks there. So we're just going to clear that out. Stephanie, I don't know if you're here, you're available. This might be something you could do for yourself. And I'm just clearing that, and I'm just boop, 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 backing things away. And I'm going to ask some Gaia heart to bring up the fiery passion of her love into the lower part of my grounding. And she's assisting, and she's using this as fodder. She's using it as something as transmutation, alchemical substance. And everybody, bring her heart up into the base of your grounding. And then letting divine earth angelic energy begin to diffuse in and throughout as a cleansing mist through your grounding. So as you do this, you may begin to relax and feel like everything is just a little bit more easy. I'm feeling, for me specifically, because I'm working on my own, I'm feeling things begin to clear in my body and my other chakras. So this is why we do this, everybody. So I'm going to talk, but I'm going to continue to clear. So I'd like everybody to continue to brush down or brush up or brush out and wide your grounding using color, using images. The reason we get our grounding really wide and we really keep it clean is because it kind of acts as its own disposal unit. That sounds so crass, but it allows things that you're alchemizing on your own, whether you're aware of or not, they will move in different directions, what we would call directions. Gaia takes a lot of it. So if you're blocking, and you can move a lot in through the energies of Gaia, she's enormous. To say that she can handle it is so small compared to what the larger energetic energy of Gaia is. And so I'm going to tell that inner manager mind of yours to not worry about it. Our energies have it. Your higher self has it. So when you're processing a lot, it's really important to keep your grounding wide and flowy and strong and clear of others' energy. So we're just going to do an energetic serum, everybody. And from mine, it's golden purple, some of this purpley energy, really purple, like grapey purple. This ain't violet, this is purple. Moving in. So you see what energy wants, energetic serum to move into your energy. So this is a clearing and healing. For me, it's clearing out consciousnesses. So not a big deal, but other things that are interfering with a clear grounding for me. Check out your Earth Star Chakra energy center that sits here. Check out, don't think about it, just check it out and let this zhuzh with the serum. Check out the Hara line. Check out your central core. You don't have to know what these are, just use your imagination. For me, I still have some elemental energies and consciousnesses. Something's happening through my right side. Okay. As it's just consciousness is in the towards the bottom of my grounding. So I think what I'm going to do here, so I'll encourage everybody. I'm going to use an energetic vacuum to surround these energies, and on the count of 3, go. The energies are just going to suck out. I'm going to ask for some positive elemental energy and some angelic energy to come around here and begin to clear out. On go. 1, 2, 3, go. And the vacuum suction is taking all this stuff out. And there's one more thing. What is this? This is a cord. All right, for me, I got a lot of poop in my grounding. So maybe you do too, maybe not. So everybody check out anything that has corded through your system. So we're gonna do grounding and all layers, levels, and dimensions from the above space, from the present time, from the below space. And we're going to ask some divine gold sandstorm to move through all layers, levels, dimensions, and energy. I'm doing this because it's swirling through, and I'm just describing the swirl through all layers, levels, and dimensions of my energy, moving out any cords, portals on all layers, levels, and dimensions. And I'm seeing them all dissolve and be chewed up by this divine gold sandstorm. I have a teacher that taught me that, so I love to use it. And it's going really heavy through my grounding. Guy is getting out of the way and letting this happening so she can then begin to fill up more in a more pure form for her. How's it going, everybody? How's the grounding and the divine gold sandstorm? Breathe in, feel. And you keep letting that go if you need to. I'm going to begin to calm down, and I'm just going to move a little bit deeper into my Hara dimension here. You don't need to know what that is, but let me just mention that energetically, it's a layer deep to what we might consider our chakra system. So that's the 4D, 5D, 67D system of colors and grids and all the things. This is deep to that, so we name it a color gold, and it deals a little bit more with 0 point energy and intentionality. All right, that's the mini lesson on that. And just check out what yours is doing. You don't need to be doing a big clear here, just acknowledge. If you know some of the techniques, and I know some of you here worked with me and you do, you've probably done your own studies, strengthen a little bit your Hara dimension. Zhuzh and leave off any hardness there. The chakras, they're called dantians, and this is all Eastern languaging, and they look more like ripe potentialities rather than centers of ripe potentiality and purpose and intention rather than the quote unquote evolving chakra system. It's more alchemical and a transmutation of divine source energy. It just feels different, just looks different. All right. Let's do one last thing, and let's replace any buffer zones that need replacing with any color that you may need. And here's a really fun trick. Imagine from the highest of the high, an energetic sage smoke moving through all layers, levels, dimensions of your energy. Let the sage, energetic sage smoke purify, cleanse, and calm. Let part of the smoke be the smoke from burning lavender as well, which has a calming and detoxifying energy. Oh, yeah. That seems good. All right, let's go to the zhuzh. What I do is this cosmic wheel here, although I have to say, I have one person here that I've worked with quite a bit and I'm really drawn to. Christy, I think you're on the tube. That is you. Oh, thanks, Rachel. Hey, if you have any successes, um, if you have any successes or classes that you're holding that you want to announce, please post it in the feed here. I want you guys to feel super supported. Okay, so Rosie, everything we just did, does that make sense to you? I am going to move to Christy, but I think some of that maybe you and I are aligning right now, Rosie. So, Christy, baby, you just wanted a little zhuzh and check in? Your energies? I'm so excited. All right, so Christy, let's look at Christy's energy as an idea. And I see that you did all that energy work. You liked that awesome, Lynn. You go, girl. You go. You did. I feel like I see some purification of a sage and lavender cleanse in your energy. And I do want to look at the connection around. All right. So, Christy, this is what, so you know what? Every time I do this on Fridays, we're going to do something specific because I'm just zooming into your energy really specifically right here. Do you know what a maypole is? Do you know how it's like this central pole, the May Day festival, and it's these ribbons and streamers that everybody holds them and you wrap around the pole, you weave in between, and then you can unweave. So it kind of looks like that from your solar plexus down. So we're unweaving. It looks like there's some cording there. So, Christy, with your permission, we're going to go. You guys, if Christy gives me permission here, we're going to go a little bit deeper, and this is what it might look like on a one-on-one session. And I'm just going to. Whoa, girl. Okay, we're really on purpose here. Oh gosh, we're moving energy, Christy, here. And it looks like people still have a say in how you live your life. And if they don't, they want to have a say. Thank you, no thank you. Okay, so we have a little bit of an implant here. So Christy, as I move into this, I'm going to narrate and describe. So you guys, just so you know, when we do one-on-one sessions, it depends what kind of session you book with me, whether it's a deeper, deepest, or like a month long. And we're going to be doing a little bit this in glamping and maybe tomorrow and definitely when we do the BFD posse. So I'm going to tell you what I describe here. What I'm saying is I don't always narrate the energy work. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. If you have a preference, I will definitely do it. So it looks like a little bit of an implant here, Christy. The location is between, it's in the betweens. Between the major center of the solar plexus region, which is will and purpose, and deals with creativity and expression, and your heart. So I'm remembering right now that you had the skin thing. I feel like it's connected to this a little bit. So I'm looking at your heart. So it's going to feel like it's your, oh, I need to clean my heart. It's once we begin to dissolve this implant, it's going to be like a boof, a whoosh of energy down. It's tricking your mind into thinking that you've got, my heart chakra, my high heart, my lower heart of intentionality as I move into my solar plexus. It's this overlay. And all of you, check yourselves, all of your energy for overlays. And if you can see them, they're leaving. So just zhuzh it out with this divine gold sandstorm. Rach, you might want to check for some of that overlay, but I know you do energy on a regular. All right. Okay, so this is, all right. So it looks like a cuff around, and I'm going to call in Christie's angels, and I'm going to call in her divine source energy, and they're calling this the crux of the maypole. So please give me some guidance about, so they're really doing it like a jewelry cuff. And there's like this click that it can begin to open up and take it off. I want to call in Archangel Ezekiel and the multidimensional energies. Are we getting Syrian? We're getting Arcturian energy here. Arcturians connect to your butterfly energy, by the way, Christy. So let me see. Tell me if you can feel that. And I'm getting that Fleetwood Mac song, The Dog and the Butterfly. And they're telling me that's why. Dog Star, they're also talking about the Dog Star, Dog Days of Summer. So you're getting messages here too, Christy. Oh, because we're distracting your mind so that this energy work can happen. We're talking about a third child, and putting all of these archangelic energies. Could you please assist Christy here? All right, they're creating another hubs where spokes can come out in this area, and they're removing this old thing. Thank you very much. Could I ask some energies to please take this? So they're taking the energies and they're wrapping it up like a wad of gum and hair and just a ball of stuff over there. And I'm asking about the cording, and they're saying they're taking care of that over there. So this new spoke looks, what dimension is this? Is this etheric or catheric? It's an etheric dimensional spoke that's going to increase ease of connection with community because we are divinely connected. They're also saying that this will not always be here, but for now, we're titrating. And it's a placeholder. It's just there as a placeholder in the etheric realm. As we begin to clear up, they're saying it's acting as a kind of transmutation system so that the energies that the heart energies that you just give to Gaia, it's not going to be rippled out into other people, and it's people, but it's also other consciousnesses that are attempting to connect into your personality, I am, which is held as an I am in this area of your solar plexus. And it flips you into pride. So we're transmuting an alchemical, emotional, energetic process from pride into personal power. Can you write those things down, Christy? From pride to personal power. All right. So for those of you here, or if you're on the replay, this energy work that we're doing with Christy may have meaning for you. So you can rewind. I believe I gave permissions for that to happen. If not, you're going to have to wait till this live is over, and they're going to have to rewind and do that. So it's just going to help ease and flow. All right, so that's all we're going to do there. Thank you so much. And I had Rosie. Okay, Rosie wants a scan. Len, did you want something? You just want to hang out and like do some energy work here? Because you guys, you can, you know, Christy, the sacrificial lamb here on the altar of awesomeness, just laid her energy down for all to see. So we're going to increase everybody, trash and replace your buffer zones from the angelic realm. Thank you. I'm going to have a little sip of deliciousness here. Stephanie, I'm going to be working with your energy later, babe. So I'm just going to bypass you here because we got some one-on-ones going on, honey. We got some other issues going on. So Rosie, hope that didn't violate any privacy issues. I apologize if it did. If it did, we're just going to put some boundaries around that. Thank you. Okay, Rosie, yeah, let's check that out, baby. Thanks for the emojis, Lynn. Rachel, I mentioned you because I've noticed I've had to do that quite a bit, like almost daily, but definitely regularly. So for those of us that are holding space for others, just check it out. Just check it out on a regular and see if that's something that you need to do. Sometimes I forget about it and I'm like, oh my God, why do I feel like crap? And then I just remember to check it and it's like, oh. And they just, for me, they go bloop, 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 bloop. And I kind of pluck them out of my energy center like that. Bloop, 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 bloop. Bloop, 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 bloop. Ping. So if you needed a visual and sound effects, there you go. So Rosie, those questions, some of the work I just did with Christy, I guess it's solar plexus is the theme here today. I don't know. Just by the way, you guys, I'm reviving my Energy Geek Speak. Do you remember that show I used to do 2 or 3 years ago on YouTube? It was kind of like a podcast. So I'm reviving it in the Light Shine Lab. So tonight and every other Friday, we're going to be doing Energy Geek Speak in Light Shine. What? And we're going to be doing some of this as well. So Fridays, oh, excuse me. Geez. Okay. Okay, Rosie, we're getting there. Fridays are energy days. Mm. Ooh. So, Rosie, you kind of got it going on like Donkey Kong. I'm wanting to check out. I'm seeing something in your energy field, and you mentioned blocks, and immediately this doesn't look like a block, but I'm also. So we're going to do little quickie double duty, Rosie, and I just want to check out some of the energy around your eyes. So I want to ask Rosie's guides. Is this a guardian angel? You have another guide, a female guide coming forward, and they're just going to clean around your eyeballs and how that connects to your brain and your sinus passages. So as they are doing that, we're going to do some double duty here, Rosie. You're such a dedicated follower. I just thank you. Thank you for that. And so I just want to do a little extra zhuzh. It looks like gold is the thing. And it looks sort of like this strange little cushion, this seat that's very wide, and it looks like a lotus petal seat. So it reminds me of, do you see that stance? That's, I'm getting this Lakshmi energy. There's somebody else in the lab that does archetypes and deity sources really strongly. Like that's her wheelhouse. Is it Kumata? I'm not sure. But you might ask her, so I'm getting that stance, and so that's Lakshmi is this Hindu goddess deity that deals with beauty and abundance, and she often has elephants around her spouting coins. And we're thinking pink and gold. And so when we're thinking divine feminine and relationship to this personal power, we're looking at the quality of receivership, the kind of receivership that is easy. So, a metaphor might be you go to a restaurant and you order water, um, an iced tea, lemon, no sweetener, and a lovely veggie wrap. So, you order all your things and you just you don't have two questions. You don't doubt that it's coming to you. You know the water or the water boy, particularly if he's cute, will whisk it over and it will be delightful and refreshing. And people, the hostess will check on you, and this will happen. And it's almost like that's just the way it is. That's a divine feminine energy message that Lakshmi is bringing through. So it's not the hubris and arrogance of entitlement or assumption. It's the delighting when the water comes. The more that you sink into this energy, it's going to surprise you. Because I'm seeing an alignment there already. I'm asking, can this be cleared up? So I want to put some divine gold buffer zone around Rosie's, what I'm going to call your power cord, your power center here. Because when we shine brightly, others who are othering can want some of our good stuff. And they may not be so ethical with their boundaries. So there's nothing you can do about their boundary issues. There's only something that you can do about your boundary issues. So let's increase her boundaries around her awesome and her divine feminine. Wow. Okay. We've got this big swirl. So if you work a little bit more intensely with this deity, goddess, divine feminine archetype of Lakshmi, it's going to do the work for you. This is not about trying too hard or overworking, Rosie. It's about this deep surrender of desire and milking. So I'm getting milk. I'm getting the milk tropes and phrases, milk of human kindness, milking it. Vasha, vaka, cow. Okay, Rosie, so it was more messagey for you than clearing because the clearing's already in process. We just needed to zhuzh and to suck out some of those consciousnesses. Now, I can't be with you 24/7 removing these interfering consciousnesses, so you're going to have to be a little bit on top of your awesome. Thank you so much, Rosie. You got it, girl. You got it. Lynn. Oh, I love path work. This is if you ever want to do a one-on-one, this is definitely a session that I would like to do. So Lynn Palmer, Lynn Palmer, Lynn Palmer. Lynn, could you please, when I just did the overlays, could you remove some of the overlays for me? Up, up, up. So there's something about your higher self, your soul, you're telling me, but I like them as protection. I like these overlays as protection. So then we're just going to go, and we're just going to raise them up like an umbrella. You're welcome, Roz. You with me, Lynn? Ah, ah. So it looks like you have some choices, Lynn. So this is energetically what I'm seeing. Once we raise the umbrella, which you will happily do because you're looking at a couple of different things. So this thing over here is really, so as I'm doing it, it's on my left-hand side. Can you please show me, Rosie? So as you're pointing, it's over on your left, and I'm seeing the color red. So from here down to here, there's a ribbon of energy. So this is all they're giving me right now. So we're going to be moving in. Bye, baby. Catch you on the flip, Roz. I'll see you tomorrow, maybe, Rosie. So what's happening here? So it's bypassing you, and it's just, peacing out from red. So I want to call in Rosie's higher self and her guardian angel. Ah, girl, you got some boundaries here, Lynn. And I'm seeing a little, I love this divine feminine attitude. It definitely feels like sassafras attitude here, baby. Ma, uh, over here, I keep going to the left, to the left, to the left. She's wanting to know about path. So it's not that there's a block, but there's some decisions made, and you get your guard up. And you've called on the forces. Okay, I'm looking at your words. Sorry, there's a lot of information coming through here, Lynn. So the trends. So I'm going to talk big picture, Lynn, and then we're going to talk small picture. Big picture is you're already jumped on the horse and it's already happening. So the transmutation is happening, and it's a slow moving horse, which is just another way to say what I've been talking about. It's a long, big, slow wave. And it's not that it's sometimes slowness and gentleness can seem like they're the same thing, but here in your energy, they're not, Lynn. So let me get a little bit more specific. So that path, all right. So why? So I am seeing, so yeah, you lost your mojo. How that's showing up for me when I look at your energy here is just this, it's like a charcoaly kind of, I would call it a block, but it has the quality of charcoal. So what's this all about, you guys? I mean, how does it, she's a powerhouse. How does this get this way? Okay. Lynn, if you wanted to join us in the BFD posse, this could be helpful for you. Yeah, that movie, Lost Your Mojo. Stella's got to get her groove back. Um, you've just made other choices. You've just made other choices. Um, from one perspective, it looks broken, but I'm going to tell you energetically, there is nothing broken here, girl. Like there's a fire burning deep, burning deep. And it's just going to take consistent effort to begin to change this. The good news here, Lynn, so I'm going to tell you medium view. Where we've got like a lot of the stuck is in the Lynn Palmer live stream decision making, living a life incarnation. That, but it's not even that stuck. At this moment, it feels that way. Big, medium-sized picture. There's one, two, the third path. So really, it's two different paths. Well, can we just unwrap? Oh, somebody else told you that you should do this other thing. So we're just unraveling in the medium. This is going to help loosen. So somebody else told you, described for you a path that could happen. Just doesn't feel right on, does it, Lynn? Like maybe, yeah, sure, maybe I could do. But okay, so we're sparking this. So I'm thinking about charcoal fires, right? So you've got the flame, you've got the charcoal, you've got some other glowy charcoal. So deep down in you, the glowy charcoal is still there. So we just got to spark up this charcoal that is appearing as the experience of a block, because there are these there could be a third path that could emerge. That looks super chunky. That looks super chunky. So then the question would be, what's the energetic technique or life experience, life choice, decision that we could do to get this woman, ball of fire, because here she comes. But it's not even that. We really, with you, we got that scorpionic Capricorn slow burn. We got that slow burn for you. So so this is complicated. Lynn, I'm going to stop soon because this is a bigger energy system than we have time for here. Are you telling me some words? All right. Yeah. Yeah. Um, this is nothing to freak out about at all. Do you have a meditation practice? Do you have a kind of practice where you go deep inside? Because we got to clear up some of this stuff. We don't have to. It will eventually clear on its own. So the encouragement is to go back to the fire, to go back to the hearth. I know that you want to make progress here, but the first step for progress is to go back and stoke. You want to go back and stoke. So this totally feels like a domination deck. And I'm going to call on this domination deck to give you a card here. For us to do a little bit more energy work, you're going to have to book a one-on-one. And you know all the awesomeness that I'm offering for that now. I am a champion of the sun. Live each moment. I live each moment with shining intent. I am champion of the sun. Do not make the mistake of simply existing as a hermit on the shore, sipping margaritas and never leaving the security of your shell. Kick it into beast mode. and dive into the waters. You are the queen of tides. You are the king of light. You are a maniac banshee doing backflips through the treetops of resistance. Boom. You're a battleship smashing through waves, exploring new lands, and digging up treasures buried deep beneath comfort beaches. You have breakdowns, you have scars, but you also have wisdom of gold. You are truly alive and full of light. This is you. This exists within you, Mama. So if anything I said to you, you just got to catch yourself on fire. So there's other things to do just in terms of this boundaries, hyper boundaried situation, but all of this makes sense. So because you do some of this energy work, here's a list. Stoke the fire within. Let it catch these other cold briquettes on fire until you're ablaze. Then the clarity will emerge. So this is something of a 3-week process for you. By the next new moon, heading into October. So let's go. Well, then, what? You join our BFD posse, girl. We're not starting till October, but this is going to be your flavor of that, baby. So there's also stuff that you can do on your own if you have techniques of inner child work. Now, I used to be kind of poo-poo about inner child work. I'm not anymore. It's just another part of me. So that's some work. You as the inner parent, taking care of these traumatized, flipped out parts of yourself that get really triggered, and then you're in a spiral. That's some of what these blocks, some of the solidity of the boundaries hook into that. So the boundary making is a response to these freaked out inner child that's traumatized. So we're going to find another way. You're going to find another way to deal with that. So we have these other 2 paths awake for you. And I know you wanted something more specific. And all I can tell you now is elementally, we're working with this energy of fire moving into the human realm and the human tools. Okay. So that's all I have for this little mini, That's what I got for you. All right, baby. I hope that was helpful, Lynn. Does anybody okay. All right, time to emerge. Ah, okay. Don't bully the inner child. She's been bullied enough. No pressure there. Mary Dawn, did I just see you in the feed here? Hey, baby. Talk about energy workers. There you are. All right. If there's nothing else, you guys, there's a lot happening here in the feed. So I could probably do one more quickie. And as we do this, I just want to remind you of the Glamping with Love Evolve Energy 2022 reset. You're welcome, sweetheart. Okay, awesome. Yeah, do that, baby. Do that. My special prices, they're going to be in effect until the next new moon. On the new moon, I'm switching back. So if you want some of these things, at the special price, like do that now. Also, if you haven't worked with me before, I have this new thing. It's just a quickie where we hang out for like half an hour. We get to know each other and we make a little plan. And that's like pennies. And that's where we find out if I can actually help you or if you need to go to somebody else. That's what that little half hour thing is. Um, so if you've only worked with me on the feed or something like that, we're going to do that first, okay? If I haven't met you or I haven't done a couple of things with you already, that may be the way to go. All right, guys. Yeah. All right. So, if that's it, if nobody else wants a thing, I might end for today. See me tonight in Light Shine. We're going to be doing something similar, but shit, what's my theme? Oh, my book's over there. I can't remember. But every other week, I'm going to be in Light Shine Lab, and we're going to be doing Energy Geek Speak. So we have a theme that we're going to be talking about tonight, and that's going to have some related energy work that goes with it. And then we're going to do some more of what we did this morning. Sound good? And eventually, it's not going to happen tonight. We're going to do some private Zoom ecstatic dance events late night, Friday night, maybe once a month, maybe twice a month, as related to the Energy Geek Speak that we do in the Light Shine. Oh, thank you, Lynn. Oh, I know. You did. How did it go, Christina? Everything that you desire is on its way to you. That's the card that just came up. I don't know if you wanted a card, but that's the card. All right. So tomorrow, go to the event that's in Lovevolvenergy Facebook page. That is this, it looks like glamping reset, but it's a prep. Do I have a picture for that? What is that? No, I don't have a picture for that. Bummer. Bummer. So it's just a prep. It's just a prep, and we're going to go through all the techniques of desire mapping, which is what I just talked about. We're going to look at journaling that looks like morning pages from The Artist's Way with Julia Cameron. And we're going to do some ecstatic dance, which is my own thing, and I've done with all y'all already. And we're going to do, oh, I do have this though. Oh, yeah. Here, can we do that? Can we have, all right, there we go. And we're going to do some meditation. So that's happening tomorrow. We're going to get into it, you guys. We're going to get into it. We're going to introduce the techniques. I'm going to tell you all the details about the posse, about the glamping, if I even have it. Glamping is just a wild card. We're going to see who shows up, and I'm going to know the week before what's going to happen. People have signed up, people have canceled, people have signed up, people have canceled. So it's just Mercury retrograde, Uranus retrograde kind of thing. It's wacky. I don't even know what's going to happen, except it's going to happen like a reset. And we're going to go deep into the feels, and we're going to desire map a little bit and find out how we really want to feel. And it's a longer process. So we're just going to begin that. Yeah, baby. All right, guys. So I'll see you tonight. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be posting. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to post the Zoom link for tomorrow in the event. It's going to be in the discussion part of the event. I don't even have the link yet. So I have some work to do for that. So I'm going to post that in. Okay, you guys. Yeah, everybody, let's send some awesome energy to Christina. Yeah, baby. Okay, you guys, I'll see you tonight. I'll see you tomorrow. And then I'll see you next week. Thank you so much. I'm just going to put that up there.